This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
14, got it. Hey, learn. You guys, listen.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Good job right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Set, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bucs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Got it.
And Wilson wants a different look.
Fair. Zebra. Spot it.
Wilson now. They're on 3rd and 2. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Left pass. I'll go spot off. 14.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow, one. Go red. Strike it.
Running left, it's Hall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, red.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early. He's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Hey, hey! Alert!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Front left! 14.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
63 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Hey, green. Hey, blue. Black swap. Switch, yellow.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Hall again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one along the line of scrimmage.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Bateman, 50 yards. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Wilson. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now Wilson changing the play. First down, here's Mitchell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
Check. Hey.
An option give now to Mitchell. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Samuel in motion.
Hey, 0. Go, 14. 36 power. 12. Left pass. Check.
Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Hey, 0. Alert.
Here's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. The tight end in motion right. On the counter, it's Hall. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Hall. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. A give running right is Hall. Stays on his feet. And able to get him inside the 5 here. Just inside the 5, about the 4. 117 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
17.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jaron Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
They'll go again with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
144 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Hall.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Give to Hall running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson on 2nd down. His throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Be alert, be alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. Stiff-armed him. Sheds off the tackle. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's
A
go.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ball again. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Hall. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 19. 95, 95.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hold up, hold up. Punch left, punch left. Punch left, punch left. Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun, 4 down, 4 down. 14, 14, run it. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Good, good.
Now Wilson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Samuel in motion.
Hey, guys, listen, listen, listen.
Now it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Good job right there. Good job right there. There. Zebra, zebra.
4th down. Here's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
A pitch comes to Hall.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
14.
On 1st down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Alert.
Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Guys, 4 down. Hey. Alert.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hall to throw it.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A handoff for Hall. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, 4 down, 4 down. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Left. 14. 36 power.
To throw is Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
12. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. complete. This is Mitchell. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And he's going to be met at about the 43. On third down, here's Hall. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well